All right, so Matthew, you're probably watching this now. I think it's working because I see we have one viewer. You can chat with me, Matthew, on the bottom. You can type in a chat. So this is Channel 7's van. It's almost 10 o'clock, so a lot of people are going to start going live. Is this cool, Matthew? This is live from LA, live from my cell phone. And there they are getting ready. And I'm going to pan slowly. We're live at the house of the dude that actually made the film that caused, well, some people feel it caused the problem in Egypt. You can chat with me live. You can see, I'm going to pan over. Sorry about that too bright shot, but these are all the live remote vans, and they're here. And those are cop cars. Check this out. I'm actually concerned about my safety here. I would think that Al-Qaeda is, you know, going to go after this guy. Let's talk to these cops. Let's see if they're concerned about, they have the same concerns about safety. Hi guys, you're going on live television with my cell phone. What do you guys think about that? Do you mind going live right now? You're on live. You're on live TV. You don't believe it? Watch. Check it out. Sir, he's live. 2 viewers. I'm here with Reuters Television. I'm a little concerned about my safety. I think that this dude may be hunted by Al-Qaeda. Are you prepared to protect us if Al-Qaeda shows up tonight?
We'll do our best.
You guys have any machine guns with you? Or, I mean, I'm worried.
Well, if you're worried, you may not want to stand over here.
But I'm glad to see you guys here because I got the assignment and they said the dude that caused all the problems in Egypt, they sent me to the house. I'm here live right now. We have 4 viewers and we're live in Los Angeles at the home of the dude that made the video that may have some claim caused the riots in Egypt. I'm here with the 2 gentlemen that are going to protect me when Al-Qaeda shows up. You said midnight, right, sir? Somebody told me Al-Qaeda's showing up at midnight. I'm joking around. But thank you guys, and I know you will protect me, right? Cool. So I feel safe kind of here. And again, we're live at an amazing news-breaking scene. You just saw an interview with the police who will be protecting us. We're at the home of the gentleman that made the video that was translated into Arabic and then later caused riots and maybe even the death of somebody. And Matthew, I got your text. You got the video. Very good. I'm glad that's working. You can also text me if you want. These are the skilled camera guys right there. And we're live at the home. Now, you may want to look at the house. So, this is the house. I'm going to give you a close-up shot here. And we're going to walk towards it again. The gentleman, I've been told, we had a crew here. I'm working for Reuters Television. We had a crew here starting at 9 a.m. I arrived around 8 p.m. I'm here till 2:33 in the morning, and then I'll be replaced. Of course, I'm not alone. I've got tons of people here. These are 2 of the still photographers. Hi, guys. You guys are going live on TV. What do you guys have to say? You're live. You're live.
They're working hard today.
They're working hard. This gentleman on the left is from the Associated Press. The gentleman on the right is from Reuters. He's my colleague. But we're all colleagues in this, right, guys? Right. We all help each other out. And that's the house in the background. And we're all waiting for this guy to show up. What do you guys think? Do you think the guy is going to actually come out of this door? I mean, I can't believe he's still here. Now, check this out. This white car here. This is fascinating. See this car parked right in the middle. I'll back up. I know it's a little grainy. And you can chat with me. There's a chat at the bottom. But this white car, you see my shadow there, is parked kind of in the middle of the street. And here's what happened. Basically, they're going to go live. So I have to step out of the shot. But basically, this is the daughter's car. And she drove up with groceries to deliver, saw all the crews and everything, and she freaked out and she jumped out of her car and ran into the house. And in fact, the groceries, oh, thank you. The groceries are still in the back of the car. I'll see if I can get a shot here, but you can see, oops, I can't, but she ran out and left the groceries in the car and ran out into the house. I can't believe this dude isn't in Mexico right now. I mean, it's going to be another Salman Rushdie thing. And if you saw my interview with the cops, I do feel safe. Who are you guys with? What brings you out here?
Just seeing what the news media is up to.
Oh, turn around. Let's interview. You're on live right now. Why did you come out here, sir, today? I'm going to step out of the light. Just
come see why they're broadcasting this guy's life.
what did you hear about? Why do you think they're here, sir? Do you know?
Yeah, I know. It's about the movie he was supposed to have made.
Correct. What do you think about the news invading your neighborhood?
Personally, I think it stinks.
Why do you think it stinks?
Because it's your privacy life, and we still have freedom of speech in this country.
Well, if we have freedom of speech, doesn't that mean we have the right as the media to be here to cover the story?
Why would you put somebody's life in danger showing his face and where he lives and everything?
That is a very good point. This gentleman just said, why would you show this guy's face and put him into danger? You know, I was on the phone with my brother. He said the same thing. I think the beans were spilled earlier this morning by the Associated Press when they revealed the guy's true name, and a simple search could have showed his address.
True.
I mean, do you think we're in danger here? Do you think Al-Qaeda might come try to kill this guy?
Well, what I heard this morning, they've already been calling for his head.
They have been calling for this guy's head.
Yep.
Do you think he's going to come out of the house, or do you think we're wasting our time?
Not a chance.
Why is that?
Not a chance.
Why are we wasting our time?
Because he's not coming out. If it was me, I want to come out of the house.
Now, I'm going to be here till 2:30. You live in the neighborhood, sir?
About a mile away.
A mile. Do you think you'd bring me a few beers? Because I'm really bored. Actually, I haven't had a drink in 18 years. Hard to believe, but it's true.
I would, but I quit drinking in 22 years.
2 years, okay. See, they're all going live now. This is fascinating. Watch this, guys. This is going to be a lot. You're going to watch live news in LA, and you can see the guy doing his thing here. I'll step out of the shot.
Yes, we did. Okay. I don't know what to tell you. Yeah. All right, let's go back here over here. Let me grab my sir.
These guys are going. You're live now, guys.
Shit.
On my phone.
Oh yeah, you streaming live?
On Ustream, you're live. You're live, dude.
I don't know.
We just had.
How exciting is this? They're in the middle of they just introed their package, right, guys? And they're rolling your package, and they're going to come back live.
What are you talking about? Is the audio still bad, or is it? What do you want us to do? Background noise. I'm not really sure.
I don't know what to do. Do you think the guy's going to come out, sir?
Hang on, I'm listening.
Try now.
I've got 3 people talking to me, and I'm back.
How
on the
about
air
now?
in a second.
Better?
Is that better? Better. It's worse. Check 30.
I don't know. Yeah, I am channel 1 audio. Yes.
He's trying to. Yeah, he is. He's
All right,
trying
this
to
is more-
confirm it now. There we go. Whatever you had there. No, it was good. There we go. Perfect.
Oh, that's
Okay.
what it was.
An inconvenience and a surprise for sure. Certainly no one likes this kind of negative attention in their neighborhood. Live from Cerritos, I'm Carter Evans, KCAL 9 News.
Oh, I don't
Okay,
know what
we'll check it now before the next one. Here,
Cool.
let me hand the mic over to you.
So that's a live news report, right, guys?
Yep.
Live news. We have another person here. So she's reading her script right now. I'm going to sign off in a little bit, but we are live from the gentleman that made the Muslim video that's causing all the problems. And we've interviewed a police officer. We've interviewed some reporters. It's Satellite City here, as you can see. And we've interviewed some neighbors who feel we're spilling the beans and perhaps putting this guy in jeopardy. And there's this guy going live. Check this out. I can't believe the story about the white car in the middle of the road, though. The daughter showing up and running into the house, leaving the groceries. The whole family's been in there since 9 a.m., I guess. They must have one hell of a cable package. Folks, and this is called a stakeout. And we are on a stakeout, and we are here at the home of the gentleman that did make the video that may have caused World War III. I'm joking. I know I have a lot of people who don't believe that it caused anything. And this is the home. In the foreground are two photographers from some major news services. The gentleman sitting down is from Reuters. He's my colleague. I'm here working for Reuters. And the gentleman with the striped shirt is from the Associated Press. And a lot of action today, don't you think?
Right.
A lot of action, huh?
Not really.
Not really. He's editing away. Editing his photos from earlier today. And it's kind of cool. I mean, this is pretty amazing that this guy, again, if you just joined us, we are live in front of the home. I'm Aron Ranen, and we are live in front of the home of the gentleman that made the Muslim video that perhaps some say have caused some issues in the Middle East. And I'm working here live to wait to see if he came out. This guy's been here all day. Has not come out. All the cameras are here. We're all hoping he comes out. Doubt that's going to happen. We've spoken to the neighbors who believe perhaps us being here puts this guy's life in jeopardy, right, sir?
Yep. Most definitely.
What?
Most definitely.
Most definitely. Do you think the guy should have made the film, or do you think that, you know, he should have been a little more sensitive to what's going on in the world?
That's kind of a two-sided question.
Well, let's talk something better. Do you prefer women that have real tits or fake tits?
That would get me into trouble.
Okay. What about you, sir? Fake tits or real tits?
I say real.
Real tits. You, sir?
Real, hands down.
He likes real tits. Okay. I like them both. You know?
How about one real and one fake?
Yeah. All right. What do you think about a woman that may have put some jewelry down below, if you know what I mean? Have you ever experienced that before? A woman has jewelry down below? Have you ever been with a woman?
Balls, absolutely.
You've been with a woman that had jewelry. Where was the jewelry positioned? Where?
In her fun bag.
Did that affect your pleasure, or do you think it was for her pleasure? If you just joined us, we're live at the home of the guy that made the Muslim video that's causing all the problem. I'm Aron Ranen Live, and we're discussing jewelry for women's private parts, and you've experienced that, sir.
Yes, I have.
Did it hurt your member, or was you okay during that?
I was okay during it. I have pretty thick skin.
So you've had a woman that's had jewelry down there?
Yes, sir. Yes,
That's
sir.
very cool.
Piercings and inserted jewelry, the whole spiel.
Was it fun? Did you enjoy that?
It was more for her.
It was more for her.
Yeah.
Okay. So you learned something new, even on a stakeout for Muslim people. I'm sorry, this is not Muslim. Guy made the anti-Muslim.
The blaspheming movie director.
You know.
I was to talk about America's not doing nothing but...
Oh, my brother just texted me and says we couldn't just have this kind of discussion in a Muslim country. USA! 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 USA!
4 Americans got killed and they're over here.
Oh, the guy's Coptic, right?
Coptic,
Yeah,
right.
that means he flies helicopters and believes in Jesus. Coptic.
Coptic.
Yeah,
Maybe he's a cop.
he could be a cop.
A ticked off cop, you know.
But we are live. I don't know how long I can keep this humor stream up. I'll try for a little bit. We have 2 viewers. I know my brother is one of them. But this is the home. Again, this is live on Ustream. And these are folks that are watching via my Facebook page. I don't know who these guys are. They don't really socialize with anybody. Let me find out who. You guys are TMZ, I assume, right?
No.
You're not TMZ?
No, not TMZ.
Who are you with? Because you really aren't socializing.
No, sorry. I'm tired.
Who are you with?
I'm the editor for Cerritos Patch.
Oh, Cerritos Patch. Are you Cerritos Patch also?
I'm her husband.
You're her husband.
Yeah.
Well,
Patch, is that
I'm not going to ask you the same questions I asked the other dudes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Do we get brand new questions?
Those questions were kind of inappropriate if your wife is here, so I can't.
You'd be surprised at what my wife can do.
Well, we were talking about women that have jewelry in their private parts. You know what I'm talking about?
I've been told.
So we were having a discussion. By the way, what do you, well, I don't want to get into that anymore. Do you think the guy's going to come out of his house?
He's got to come out at some point, right?
How long have you been here for?
I've been here for a relatively short amount of time, for about 4 hours. My wife has been here intermittently since 6 this morning, I think.
Wow, and he hasn't come out at all.
No.
You know, my brother's just texted me a question. He wants to know, do you think these guys are CIA, you know, and maybe this is, I assume he's, I don't know where my brother's going with that question, but he wants me to ask you, do you think this is CIA, these guys are CIA in there?
Is your brother a conspiracy theorist? That's my question to him. But anything is possible, I guess, but I highly doubt it. It would make for a more intriguing story, I guess.
So this guy must have a top-tier cable package, don't you think, to be in there all day?
I certainly hope so. I hope he doesn't have an antenna and is looking at basic cable channel.
Oh, my brother thinks you're CIA. That's the issue.
I can neither confirm nor deny that.
Oh, I love that. Well, are you, you know, when I got this assignment to come to this guy that made the anti-Muslim video that everybody's riding against.
Is that what he made?
I'm concerned about my safety, and there is a big police presence here. I'm assuming there are machine guns in the car. Are you concerned about your safety being at this guy's house? I mean, for real. I mean,
you think about it, obviously, because of some of the things that have erupted in reaction, but I'd like to believe that nothing's going to happen, and maybe I'm naive. I don't know. Standing next to this guy with the USC shirt on, I don't know. Maybe he knows something I don't.
Yeah,
I don't know, you know. I doubt it.
So somebody wants me to stop talking about the CIA and get back to fake tits and jewelry on women's private parts. They're getting really bored with. Yeah. What do you, well, your wife's here, but do you prefer natural or fake?
Don't say it again.
I prefer my wife.
She's right here. She's from Venice, not Venice Patch. She's the local patch. The lights are going down because the 10 o'clock news is over.
I think your questions have shut the lights off.
So I think we're going to call it quits, but
been shut down.
We've been on for about 20 minutes, and I appreciate.
Are we live right now?
You're live. You are live. You're live.
Okay.
And I don't know.
There would be no dubbing of this?
No, Matt, should I call it quits? Text me. Tell me what to do.
Okay.
Oh, we'll go visit some of the news trucks. Let's go visit some of the news trucks. Is this fun, Matt? Is this crazy? Hi, Melanie. And it's Melanie, Matt, and one other person. I don't know who the other person is that is watching, but there are two people. And you can always text me, or you can add a comment on Ustream.
What's your
name on Ustream?
I'm Reality Surfer.
Reality
Surfer? On Ustream, yep. We're surfing reality.
Well, at least you're getting the truth out there.
We're getting the truth out.
Damn straight.
Hey, Shane, glad you're watching. I love it. There's the NBC cute news lady. Shane, that's just for you. And they're in the back editing the piece there. And, of course, we are live at the home of the person that made the video. This is the Channel 4 News Babe.
We got one of every flavor.
We have...
There's a blonde in the other van.
There's a blonde and a brunette here. There she is. There she is. This is the editor camera woman. And she's from Channel 4. You're live right now on Ustream.
Kiss each other.
You're live. Kiss each other. Can you guys kiss each other? Can you guys kiss each other? No. Okay. I gotta stop listening to Howard Stern, man. But they're from Channel 4, and they're the Channel 4 babes. Look at that. Getting all ready for the newscast. We are live again, if you just joined us, at the home of someone likes the blonde, I think that's Shane. We are live at the home of the gentleman that made the anti-Muslim video that some claim may have incited the violence in Egypt and perhaps in Libya. And we've been talking to police, we've been talking to neighbors, we've been discussing a variety of subjects, all live.
If I could confirm it and be sure of approve it, I would use it.
So
But
he would come out and you would talk to him. That's not
Who's
showing
you
his
saying
face
vote
over
for?
there.
if he would come out and
Reality
talk to me,
surfing.
then I know for
Reality
sure it's him,
surfing.
and I would absolutely show it.
Oh, isn't that privacy? where
No,
you-
because if he were to come out on public property, just like we're out here on public
Okay, let
property,
me
just like
ask
he
you
could
a
shoot me.
question. Let me ask you a
Yeah.
question. Do you think it's right for him to be
I actually like having these
publicized
discussions
like
too. Because it's good. It's good. It's healthy to have this discussion. I like it. Go ahead.
If it's fair for him to be publicized like this out in the public,
Uh-huh.
where everybody knows who he is all of a sudden when you show his face, what happens just because you guys show his face over some stupid little movie that probably has nothing to do with the killings in Libya? What happens if something happens to him and his family?
Well, he chose to make the movie that was inflammatory. We didn't make any of this happen. We're just reporting what happened.
Okay, so when the Muslims over there make a stupid little movie about America, you guys don't record on that.
If it caused this much of an international crisis, we would.
America
It
only
has.
has their own stupid
If it had, it would. What's that? What movie?
What about all the things that they said about Bush? All the posters, all the crap they talked about Bush.
You know,
Well, you know, seriously though, why aren't you staking out Beavis and Buttheads? Because that second movie sucked.
I
You
don't
should be
think-
staking out that
I don't-
guy Mike Judge's
I
house.
don't think Beavis and Butthead actually exist.
Okay, I'd be staking out Mike Judge's house. 'cause
No,
that
but I
movie
do
sucked.
like having this discussion because I think it's
It is, I
healthy,
think
and,
it's
and I
wrong.
think we should talk about it. You know, and I can see how you would think it's wrong. However, you know, this gentleman. that
Okay,
we-
here's my point. Here's my
okay,
point.
Go ahead.
Let him
Here's
finish
my
though.
point. The shooting in Denver on
Uh-huh.
Channel that dude on Channel 7, before even knowing who the guy was, he broadcasted over the guys that he lived in Denver and everybody was ready to kill him.
Media circle.
Well, I can't speak for what Channel 7 does.
Well, it's the same thing as this.
But like, doesn't you think this like affects his safety though?
I can talk for, well, everybody has access to the same information that we do that got here. We got public records that found out that we lived here. Anybody can find that. You have access to it too if you search it. Whether someone chooses to come out here and act on it, that's not up to us. And that's why, you know,
So it is
police
up
are
to
here
it
as
is
well.
up to you because I see you guys sitting right there. If you didn't want to cover the story, you wouldn't be sitting here.
Well, if we didn't cover the story, you wouldn't know about it.
Oh yeah, I would.
But if no one
Because I
covered
don't watch
the,
you
if
guys.
no one
I
covered,
watch the real news. It's called Fox. I don't watch the
You
biased
watch
media.
Fox?
Fox is right over there.
That's the most bullshit
Fox
news,
is
dude.
in that white van right across
Fox
the
is
street.
You
bullshit.
guys are more biased. Well, everybody's biased.
No, Fox is number one bullshit.
Everybody's biased. I'm not even saying they're not biased. They're biased too.
I would say that everybody comes from a direction. I would think that a lot of people, I mean, people are human. Everybody makes decisions for themselves. For me, I try and just report things that I see and not things that I
So,
react
if you're wondering what's happening now, we are live at the home of the person that made the anti-Muslim video that seems to have caused some of the inciting the violence in Egypt and perhaps in Libya. And this has been a discussion with a reporter and some local neighbors who the neighbors feel that we are putting the safety of this gentleman in jeopardy by broadcasting live in front of his house because, you know, think of Salman Rushdie. And so the neighbors are kind of telling us to leave, and we're saying the information is public. Let's go back into this conversation. This is a reporter from Channel 9.
are going away or not. I think the freedom of the press and the freedom for us to sit here and have this discussion is what makes this country great. I really do.
That and indefinite detention.
Well, then
I
the
can't
guy
comment
who
on
made that
that 'cause
movie
I don't
has
know.
every right. You just said.
He has every right
He
to make
had
that
every
movie.
right to make that movie.
If he didn't want to draw this type of attention to himself, he had the choice not to make that movie.
But
He knew what he was doing.
Why do we? Okay, here's my other question.
Mhm.
Why do we have to kiss? I won't say the M word because I don't want to be racist. But why do we got to kiss their butts when there's been 2 or 3 cartoons that they've called because they were making fun of their religion
I think
that we had
that's
to cut?
I think that's a fair question. If you watch, we were talking about this on the way out today. If you watch South Park fairly makes terrible fun of every religion
Right.
out there, right? And that.
But we had to cut the one that they were in.
And that, but South Park hasn't caused this type of international controversy, at
Because
least thus
they
far.
cut they cut the cartoon.
What's that?
Because they cut it.
Who?
They don't show it no more.
Right.
Because
well,
of
you
the
know,
religion
it's
and
out there.
the Middle East.
It's out there on the internet as well, just like this. Just like this
It's
was.
not the point, dude.
I don't know if I
All right.
want to understand.
So this has been a discussion about whether we're putting the guy in jeopardy by being here. And we've been talking about a lot of stuff. This is Channel for NBC. We are live at the home of the gentleman that made the anti-Muslim video, and we've had some interesting discussions about various subjects, and I've been trying to keep it as entertaining as possible, but I'm starting to lose my ability to entertain you. There's my shadow. I am live. Hi, everybody. I'm here covering it for a major news agency. I'll be here till 2:30 in the morning staking this guy's house out. And we're all here. Again, the story of this white car in the middle of the road. Daughter arrives earlier today, freaks out by all the crews, leaves the groceries, leaves the car parked in the middle of the street, and runs into the home. So I'm going to sign off right now. Bye, everybody. Thanks for watching. This is Aron Ranen, Reality Surfer on Ustream. Join me for my next live update. Thanks, everybody. Hope you have a nice night.